Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Thank God for the wake up. How's everybody doing today? I'm hoping that everyone had a good Memorial weekend. Was able to spend a lot of good, valuable family time. I think that was really good, even though, when we turn around and ask the kids, like, hey, has everybody had fun? They'd be like, it's all right. These kids, man, I swear, never, ever are they satisfied. You could always do a little bit more, Dad. You could always do a little bit more, Mom. I guess that's just the way it goes, right? These kids ain't scared to say, I need more. I want more. Shit, I remember back in the day, you couldn't speak on wanting more. But, different day, different time. Guess that's how it goes. You love your kids anyway. But don't trip. They gonna have their day when they have their kid. And they gonna be like, damn, I remember what my papa used to say. Or what was that song? How's that song used to go? How's it go? Mama used to say, don't you turn your man. Anyway, live your life. Anyways, no, it was a good weekend though. No matter what they say, I enjoyed myself. And, it was actually probably one of the few weekends that I can remember where being sick wasn't really on my mind, like at all. Kind of just hung out, chilled, you know what I mean? Whatever, and cancer wasn't on my mind. That felt good to not be occupied in that way. Yeah, today, well, let me go ahead and, you guys could go ahead and start doing some research. But before I bring it to you, I want to just do a little bit more and dive a little bit deeper into it. But there is an article, go into American Cancer Society, go to the news, go into the New York Times, whatever. There's an article out right now. It actually came out not too long ago, somewhere between April and this month. But all you have to do is type it in. Just type in chemo drug shortages. Okay, I want you guys to go look that up because it's very important. But there is a shortage on chemo drugs if that's the route that you happen to be going in. And it's actually been going on for a while. So I want you to look into that. It deals a lot with breast cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, all of that all the cancers. And there's like 200 and something chemo drugs or drugs in general that are used for therapy, for treatment, that there's a shortage, basically. So they're basically talking about, going to different alternatives or experimental drugs that really haven't been quite proven yet, or maybe might not be as effective as as some of the drugs that are in question. Yeah, so today though is what, the 30th well, no, what's today? The 30th of May? Damn. Time be moving fast. My daughter's trying to be quiet next to me, like get her juice really, really quiet because she's trying not to make noise. But you can hear all the little movements of the chair. It sounds like it sounds like her stomach growling, and really she probably just farting in the seat. Anyway, today's the 30th. Today I actually go in for a CT scan. I need to make a decision here soon, exactly where I'm going. I'm actually very optimistic about this CT scan today. I won't get my results today, but I'm very optimistic for some reason. Well, maybe because I just keep on believing and praying, and I'm feeling good. So I hope that's not, just one of those things where like, yeah, doesn't mean you're not sick type thing. But I feel really optimistic about my CT scan today. I'm looking forward to seeing the size. If if there's anything to look at to begin with, but I'm very interested in looking at the size of the tumor and whether or not my lymph nodes have shrunken. This is going to be very, very important information to me, for the simple fact it'll help me understand if and what I've been doing has had some effect on the size or the spread of the tumor or of the cancer, period. Because as you know, I have it not only in my liver, but I have it in my lymph nodes as well. I believe it's 3 lymph nodes in my stomach, or behind my abdomen. Even though like the cancer in the liver sounds bad, and it is, cancer period is bad, but if the cancer was isolated to just the liver and not in the lymph nodes, a simple surgery to extract the tumor will be beneficial. But the fact that it's in the lymph nodes is what has the doctor saying, nah, it makes no sense to kill it. I mean, to remove it when it's still in the lymph nodes, because it's just going to, spread anyway. The hard part is removing it from the lymph nodes. And that's where my dilemma stands. So this CT for me is really important today, and to be able to have the weekend without my mind on it for a while, because, I talk cancer every morning, Monday through Friday. And so, yes, it's there constantly. I'm constantly talking to people about it, telling people about it. My news feed and timeline on my social media is flooded with it. And I know people are like, okay, Lewis, okay, I get it, cancer, I get it. But that's not how life is. When you're dealing with something, either you hide it like everything's okay, or you invite it to spread word to people that don't know, so they can have a leg up on something that might happen to them in the future, or a family member. They can always refer back to, hey, Lewis we need to go back to listen to, type of thing. The other day I put out a video message. It was like I want to say it was like a 25-second clip or so. No, it was a 4-minute clip of me just talking about how I feel now that I have cancer and things like that. And the more I find out about cancer and where it's at, who it affects, the disparity, I feel like it's now my duty to inform. And I didn't call anybody out in particular, but I was just calling out in general to the masses to wake up to the things that could be causing your illness, to the things that could possibly prevent an illness. You know, all these things, there's so many things in your world, in your bubble, that can cause an illness such as mine or something different. It could be an illness such as your eating habits. Your eating habits can cause an illness. Your genetic disposition can cause eating habits. Childhood trauma, you know, there's so many different things that could trigger a deadly disease such as cancer. Stress, huge factor. You know, so the call that I made out the other day was because it's now my duty. And even if I only reach one person, it's imperative. I've done my job. You know, so I thought that was really important. But today, like I said, I have my appointment, and all of this kind of is huge. It's so much, because now not only do I have my appointment, and I'm very optimistic on what I'm about to see. I just have this feeling that something great is about to happen. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough. But it comes at a time where my wife shows me this article just last night about a drug shortage. And now, depending on the outcome of this CT scan, where does my decision making come into play, depending on the results from the day for today? And plus, now I have more ammunition to question the doctors about the shortage, because they don't tell you about it. You have to do these things on your own. You have to investigate on your own. So the more I go ahead and dig into this so I could bring this to you and tell you more about who and what's being affected and what the shortage is, I will let you know. But today it's all about my CT scan. What does that look like? My prayers, your prayers, everybody's prayers, my work, the things that I put into attempting to get better, to treat myself naturally, organically, holistically, spiritually. Let's see. Today's the day. I have an appointment this evening around in 7 o'clock, whatever. And then I have an appointment with my doctor on the 1st of June for the test results. So I could probably get that in my chart later, whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. So earlier, I mean. But yeah, so that's where I'm at today. I'm in a good place today. About to get off to work, about to drop my daughter off at school here in a little bit. And life is good. The weekend was good. I was able to get some good pictures of the family, just us hanging out, just chilling, looking really fly because my family is beautiful, you know, real, really, 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 really swaggy, you know. So, but nah, you know, it was just good to smile. So I just really want to bring that to the table, to the forefront, and to have a day like that, well, a whole weekend like that, where there was no focus on the disease, was amazing. And I want to thank my family that helped with that. You know what I mean? And just, keeping me running around, moving, talking, whatever, laughing, smiling, uh, all of that. Even my baby, though, even the baby, she was, she wasn't throwing her little temper tantrums and stuff like that. And she ain't even a baby. She just spoiled. They both spoiled. But, one's older, though, so she don't have the temper tantrums. But she used to. Anyways, so yeah, keep your prayers open for me. Pray that this cancer is gone, eradicated, done data. That's where we at today. Cancer Eradication Tuesday. Fuck Taco Tuesday. Cancer Eradication Tuesday. That's me saying it. Living it. Manifest it. That's what we finna do. Alright? So this is Lewis saying peace, love, one.